Hey everyone, my name is Lily and I'm the book blogger behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm going to bring you my 2021 wrap-up. I know in my 2022 resolutions video I kept referencing this 2021 wrap-up, and then I went to the blog and I realized it doesn't exist. So I decided I would just film like a quick 2021 wrap-up to kind of chat about last year. I will leave out the mental breakdown because that's in the 2022 resolutions video. So today will just be stats and some overviews. I'm going to, as I mentioned in the other video, do these breakdowns of favorite categories and favorite kind of notable 5-star reads. I read 438 books in 2021, so that is a lot. Of the 438 books, though, 100 of them were 5-star / notables. It's not necessarily 5 stars, but when I was going through my spreadsheets, these 100 ones were like, okay, I need to talk about them. So, roughly that's less than a quarter, so I feel pretty good about that because I felt like in the last couple of years before this, I felt like I was giving a lot of 5 stars, and I have nothing against 5 stars, obviously, but I just felt like it's feeling really difficult to figure out, kind of bringing it back to me being, okay, I need to look at these specific attributes. I was feeling like as a reviewer, I was kind of going, in terms of sort of growth, I was kind of sliding backwards because I kept being like, oh, this is amazing, and I didn't have anything kind of depth to say, which is not necessarily to say that all reviews have to be like critical or of depth, but for me I was searching for a little bit more than me just saying I really love the characters, I really love the vibes, like done, right? So then I was going back for this year and going back to the spreadsheet where I was breaking down all these categories of what I like about books. So right, the world building, the writing quality, the characters, the emotional impact, the diversity. Like I really went back into my spreadsheet for 2021, and so I was able to really like better think about all of these different aspects of a book I really like, and it was really good because I was able to qualify or like quantify. I was able to figure out why sometimes I wanted to really love a book but didn't love a book, or why sometimes I really liked a book but I wasn't like 5 stars for me. So I feel really good about where I am, and that's certainly something I want to bring into 2022, which is more looking at really breaking down why I like a book and not just like, oh, I really love a book. Because I think that helps also with reviews. I don't know if anyone's noticed in 2021 the review quality. So I wasn't sure if anyone noticed that, but I noticed it for me. Out of the 438 books, 131 of them fell into the Year of the Asian Reading Challenge, which actually isn't a challenge that's going on anymore, but it's just something that I keep tracking. And then of the 131, 40 of those fall into books from South Asia. So I'm super excited for that. Of the 438 books, 218 featured characters of color, and I can't even read my own handwriting, 193 featured queer characters. So I'm very happy because 218 is like roughly 50%, which is kind of what I was going for, and 193 is also pretty close to 200. So I think my original goal was 33%. I'm not exactly sure how 193, stacks up in the 438, but I'm really happy with that. I thought it'd be interesting to break down how many books I read every month, mostly because I saw this on Book Talk and I was like, that might be interesting to do. So in January I read 20, I can't read my own handwriting, 25, February 34, March 39, April 34, May 30, June 71, July 48, August 35, September 42, October 33, November 22, and December 25. So I thought it was interesting that I started off 2021 and ended 2021 with the same year. Or not the same year, of course the same year, the same amount of books. I broke down my favorite, of the 100 into different categories. So, just for more stat-loving book lovers should really enjoy this video. 29 of those were YA fantasy, 28 were YA contemporary. So YA fantasy and YA contemporary were my 2 top read genre/sections. I'm really excited about that. I know that in 2022 I want to read more sci-fi. Of the sci-fi category, I read only 5 YA sci-fis and 8 adult sci-fis. And these are also only like my top, favorite of the faves, right? So obviously I read more than that. I didn't write down the stats though, so if anyone's interested in that, please let me know and I'll drop it in a future video. I read 6 middle grade books that I really loved, 4 historical fiction, 8 adult fiction because, oh sorry, not adult fiction, adult fantasy, 2 adult fiction, and 10 romance books. So as I said, I'm going to be breaking down all of those categories into future videos for you, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, that was just like a quick stats breakdown. In my stats, I also sort of color-coded things for new authors to me, debut authors, and sequels. So as a sneak peek, I guess, of my favorite videos that are going to be coming up, I'm going to be doing one all about sci-fi, fantasy sequels, fantasy favorites, contemporary debuts, new authors to me in 2022, YA contemporary favorites, adult fantasy favorites, romance favorites, and basically historical fiction favorites, because a lot of these were authors that I really love. There were a lot of authors which were kind of like repeat favorites of mine. I think I coded that in, no, I didn't code that in pink. But basically, the books that were not sequels and also were not new authors to me / debut authors, most of these favorites were from authors I already kind of knew I loved. So, you know, I love that for me, just keeping up reading books and authors I love. But anyway, that is kind of a quick stats breakdown of my 2021. If you want kind of a more emotional 2021 breakdown, like emotional breakdown, you can check out my 2022 resolutions video, which I will link below. And yeah, that is all because I want to keep the kind of the meatier, juicier favorites for the actual videos, because already those are going to be hard. I think for the sci-fi video, I already have 13 or 14 ones, so it's hard to kind of stick all of that in a video, so that's why I had to have so many categories. But I'm excited to do those videos for you and to share some of my top favorite books of 2021, my January wrap-up. I would not expect these like anytime super soon. You know, you know, by the middle of 2022, I hope that all of these videos will be filmed and edited and you will see them. So, you know, the gift that keeps giving, essentially. Anyway, thank you for checking out my 2021 wrap-up. Let me know any of your stats below. I really love stats. And so it was really fun to kind of just break down quickly my 2021 wrap-up for you, stat style, I guess. Maybe that'll be the title. And so yeah, I'm really excited to see, let me know some of your reading stats below, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully a favorites video.